has really come out of the closet now, and you're really seeing it now, because a woman will say, well, I look like a man and I can do for her what you can't do. There's that equality thing, what we're going to talk about in a minute, how women think we are equal men. No, you're not equal. But feminism has destroyed mankind. Not only for men, but for women as well, because it's taken them out of their place, how God constructed them how to be.
You're not going to expect manager, well, I didn't say manager. You're not going to expect a manager to get into a CEO.
Yes.
That's a CEO of a Fortune 500 company and do efficient and effective in the way he does.
That's right.
Everything is in place for a reason.
That's right, sir. And once you start messing with it, downhill it will go. And that's how society is now. Downhill. All right. Let's go on, brother. Boy, we getting deep, man. It's on time to roll.
World War II was a global conflict that was underway by 1939 and ended in 1945.
Yes.
It involved most of the world's nations, including all of the great powers.
Yes.
Evidently forming two opposing military alliances. For the Allies and the Axis, it was the most widespread war in history.
Yes.
With more than 100 million military personnel mobilized in a state of total war, the major participants placed their entire economic, industrial, and scientific capabilities at the service of the war effort.
Yes.
Embracing the distinction between civilian and military resources, marked by significant evidence involving the mass death of civilians, including the Holocaust, and the only use of nuclear weapons in warfare. It is the deadliest conflict in human history, resulting in 50 million to over 70 million fatalities.
Okay, there's another crack. When we as men can't get along, the devil comes in and he drives divisions between us. And when we have a division, what happens? Fights. War. Right. There it is right there. There it is.
God gave us three. He gave us three things: lead, protect, and provide.
That's correct.
The devil's job is envy, strife, and division.
That's right. And that's what he does. And that's how wars happen.
That's right.
And that's another crack that destroys mankind or masculinity, because now, like I said, we get taken out of our rightful place. We leave the women there, but now we can't leave because now we're trying to fight a war for what reason? Over money, over land, which is not yours, it's God's. It's not yours. So why are you fighting over something? But that's the enemy's job, is to bring division. There it keeps strife. All right, let's go. Now the key one, the next one that's in the root cause of why masculinity is suffering today,
Feminism.
there it is.
It's a collection of movements aimed at defining, establishing, and defending equal political, economic, and social rights for women. In addition, feminism seeks to establish equal opportunities for women in education and employment. A feminist is a person whose belief and behavior are based on feminism.
So what that means, Brother Dwight, is that it's this ideas, and we go back to the garden. You already read the scripture how the ideas, she was influenced by the serpent, right? To think one way, which is the wrong way. And then not only, the problem was that man did not talk to her beforehand, so when she came back to him, she was trying to influence him of the ideologies of the ideas. So when we bring it up fast forward maybe 2,000 years back to the 1800s, and we'll get into this in a minute, is that women wanted equal rights to vote. But back in the 1800s when voting was going on, they weren't allowed to vote. And I understand certain principles, but God set up certain ways where he wants us to be equal, but when it comes to the physical realm, he puts some order there as well. Men are still supposed to lead. You know, there it is. But now, women have rose up over man. Women said, I don't want, you can't do nothing for me. You know, okay. Well, that's why we as men have the attitude we have, because you feel that you want these rights, and that has destroyed the structure of the family.
And that structure of the family came from God.
That's right. That's right. And that's what the world has decayed and pulled it apart. Now we don't know what we got now. Men trying to be men, and men trying to be women, and what, vice versa.
That's why I'm perceiving that what the scripture tell us to study ourselves.
Tell it through. A work need not be ashamed.
That's right, about the word of God. Because he knew that these things that we wasn't be facing in life wasn't be hectic. The temptation, all that identity, it may look good. And Proverbs talks a lot about it may look good, it may seem good, it may sound good, but it's destruction.
It's destruction. We don't even know. We don't see it.
And then we got the political people.
Yes.
They're just making it more worse.
Yes, because they get persuaded by money and by greed and power. So they go with the status quo. Well, they say if we don't push this bill in Congress, then I'm not gonna get voted again. I'm gonna get voted out. No, I can't do that. I gotta have this position.
That's why they said the root of all evil is money.
It's money. There it is. It's not money itself. It's the root of. It's the root.
God know that we need money.
That's right. It's the exchange method. That's all it is. That's right. That's right.
They know the root of all evil.
The root of it. That's right. Exactly. All right. What? This is good. This is powerful stuff. Good. Let's get down. Let's get down some more.
Basic pre-assumptions of our manhood journey.
Yes.
Manhood is in a state of confusion.
We ain't gonna elaborate. We are in a massive crisis of confusion ever since the Garden of Eden. People, you better listen to me very carefully. Since the Garden of Eden, man has been in confusion. We don't know what's going on anymore. You see, it has gotten worse over the generations. If you look back to the beginning of time to now, I can even look back when I was born in the 60s to now. My God, what a big change, because Satan keeps sticking his nose and keeps sending his imps out to do his job to continue to tear our society apart and to pull men out of leadership. He'd rather see a woman in leadership, because then he know if we as men come together, there's strength and there's power. But see, he knows a woman is emotion. And see, he knows when things go wrong, a woman gonna break down. Huh? Come on, sir.
That's right.
There it is. Let's go to the next one, sir.
Confused man, or what I say, confused men create major mistakes.
What does that mean to you, sir?
The only thing that came to my mind at that point was the war.
Yes.
Like we have a lot of people that's in position, that's in high position, that's governing over us and things like that. And the thing is, mentally and spiritually, are they in tune with what God called them to do? And then you see by they going off society, expectation, and they create wars, and then by them creating wars and things like that, then they bring a man within that same country out of wars. And from a global standpoint, they got men across seas getting drug out from their home, so it creating a global force of confused men, create a major problem and fight one against one.
You see it today on the news. Syria, Jerusalem, Israel. You see it right now today.
Then you have your wars today, men create problem parts of relationships, communicate. But this fell in the areas where you think a man or a boy should be strong in. You know, everything's coming from the lack of God.
That's right. Exactly right. That's right. All right, bro. Let's go on to the next one, sir.
Confused man settle for less.
That's right. Because he don't know better. He knows better, so he settles for what he sees in society. That's why we got the gangs. We're going to talk about this next week. We talked about it before we got on air. He settles for less because he has not been taught. And he's being pushed into a situation which he has no control of, because there's nobody there. You know, we talked about a boy can only go in the direction in which that father aims him like an arrow and points him at that target the right way. But if there is no direction, the right direction to go, he can go any which way. Because there's no stability, because if you ever try to arrow, if you were trying to shot an arrow before, that bow is very strong. You gotta have some upper body strength to pull that thing. And if there's a weak man trying to pull back that bow and he's shaking, what's gonna happen to that young boy? That's right. There you go, brother. That's right. Absolutely correct.
Well,
all right. What's the next one, brother?
There's no lofty vision of manhood. There is no lofty vision of manhood today that's compelling to men.
So what does that mean, sir? What does that mean to you?
Really, there's really no expectation of guidelines where men can follow, what it is to be a man, because everything's on philosophy or stereotype.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. You said it. All right. Let's keep on getting down.
The manhood maze. Where did we get off track?
Oh
we talking about men here. Where did we get off track as men? This dominated transition literally joined the role of man in America.
Yes.
Once farmers in the children of farmers, these men exchanged work around their homes and family for new occupation and factories.
Here it is.
In most cases, this new situation required men to leave their home for a long period of time. Wow. And that just goes back to what we were just talking about, that God said everything in the reason why I'm using God a lot, because He knows what's best for us.
Yes, you got it.
So He put everything in order where we can be successful, so we can excel, beneficially, prosperity in the right way. So the thing is, by that default, that thing that happened in the Garden of Eden, by Adam not stepping up, so he was taking out his rightful place. So he wasn't able to sit down, or he didn't sit down with Eve to teach her the certain standards and values. In today's time, you don't see fathers sitting down, taking initiative, sitting down with their children or their kids, say, hey, talk to them about sex, games, or why sex, or why you say sex, or why not go to the games, or why, or teach them about decision making for education, why education is important. It's because they go home, they go to work, then they come home, the energy is just not there.
That's right.
To be able to.
But that's the devil's weapon to destroy you, not to have time, to keep you preoccupied, so you don't talk. Here it is. Powerful, man. All right, let's go on.
Where are the men? Just like God asked Adam, where are you?
That's right.
Where are you?
And I'm glad you brought that point back up. I wanted to elaborate on that. You know, God already knew where they were.
That's right, He did.
And when they hid, man has been hiding ever since.
That's right.
Behind that mask we talked about.
God asked him, man, where are you?
Where are you?
And we see it. The funniest thing is that God has a sense of humor.
Yes, He does.
And the thing is that He know that we see it right there. And the thing is, like, if you have a son or a daughter, you know that they do something, you know why they did it, but you still ask them, why did you do that?
Why you do that?
You just want to see what they gonna say.
That's right.
And so not 100% of the time, God knows what we are. He just wants us to confess it, because He knows that the devil don't want us to confess our sins as well. So when we confess our fault, our man to our mistakes, that's a big step for man of recovery.
That's right.
So the devil don't want that. So he wants us to keep hiding behind our mask.
That's right. All right.
So where are the men?
This rule.
Okay. Where are the men who keeps their marriage vows? Who accept responsibility?
Yes.
Who honor women?
Yes.
Who raises a male wealthy son?
Yes.
Who invest in their community?
Yes.
Who are clear about their masculinity?
Yes.
Who have been launched into manhood by other men?
That's right. Let's go down to the basic essential questions, sir.
Okay. How do you grow into a man?
Yes.
When do you become a man? How do you know you become a man? What will it feel like? What will it look like? How do you feel when you post?
See, these are questions that we want y'all to think about these things, because a lot of the questions that we're presenting, a lot of people you may not even know, because it has been taught. But we want you to meditate. If you have questions about it, we will teach you. Call us. I'll let you know what's going on. But we want you to meditate. And the reason why we talk about feminism, because feminism has destroyed our society, not only for the women's side, but for the men's part. So we want you to understand, when women say, where are all the real men? They're not true men, because if they have not been taught at a very early age by a real man, you're not going to get the real men. They're going to be, like I always tell you, Brother Dwight, God is originator. Satan is an imitator.
That's right, a counterfeit.
He's a counterfeit. That's right. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of men out here are counterfeit.
Right.
Because they don't know what a man is. Go ahead, brother.
I just want to go back from this to catch it up with this. Most women, they talk to a guy because he may see that they probably just go have a nice job and things like that. You have to remember, it goes back to the Garden of Eden.
Yes.
Eve was perceived, she was moved by what she saw. So today I want you all to part
in what she hears.
That's right. And women, be careful.
Yes.
If a guy does not have a relationship with God, and this is with experience for myself as well too. If he doesn't have a relationship with God, talk to him about it. Understand that masculinity, he 9 out of 10 he is lost.
Yeah, that's right.
Not say make sure you have a relationship with God, because when you have a relationship with God, when you're in tune with God as a man, the Holy Spirit will convict you.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
So that's good. So I just want to say, women, don't get lost as far as what he might have, or how he dressed, or he may have character, something like that. Just make sure you have a strong relationship with God. For myself, from experience with myself as well too, when I was in tune with God, how I acted as well too. I understand men naturally can be good students and things like that, but just be attentive as well. I just want to put that there.
All right. Let's go down to where were we? Let's go down to forces undermining authentic manhood, and then we're going to go down to characteristics of a feminized man.
Men are being disconnected from their fathers.
That's correct.
People already ask why. What do you mean men are being disconnected?
What does that mean to you, sir?
Well, the understanding that I have now, I can elaborate a little bit more. So, when men are being disconnected from their fathers, again, goes back. They're being taken away from their work, or they in the military, or if they will not be able to give them or provide them with the things they need physically, mentally, emotionally, morally, spiritually, as well too, to be beneficial what it is to be a man.
That's right.
And you are not a man until it's bestowed upon you by a company man.
That's right.
That it has been bestowed upon them as well.
That's right, sir. Awesome enough. Go down to the number 1 through 4, sir.
The curse of distance.
That's right. That's a curse.
Disconnection.
That's right.
Boys become men by watching men, by standing close to men. I just want to elaborate on this. See, I'm a former gambler, and to all glory be to God for him watching over me. I was watching the 700 Club. It was a guy, and he talked about it. Older guy came out there, he was like, I just want you to introduce, I just want to talk about this young man. He was in the game, he was affiliated with Bloods, and he was talking about, he said, he brought acronyms of what made him join the gang and things like that, but the thing that stuck close to me was when he said that his mother wasn't around, his father wasn't around. He said that made him angry. And he said that drew him to the street. And he said all that anger and all that hurt and pain that he was dealing with, he said that he was angry because it's not because he didn't love his parents, it's because he didn't understand. And he said that all that anger, all that hurt that he had with them because they weren't teaching nothing, he didn't know. He said he took it out on the street. So that story from the 700 Club stuck to me, and I was like, wow, that elaborate a little bit more what we were talking about in our manhood class or the broadcasting that we've been doing, that fathers, mothers, take the time to connect with your children mentally and emotionally. Because they probably not show the signs of depression or anger, but you never know. And this guy, for me, we were both angry because we didn't get taught the things that we should be getting taught, things like that. I want my fathers to sit there and talk about.
I understand. I agree.
Okay, another one is when closeness is replaced by distance.
Yes.
Boys don't become men.
They become what?
They become angry.
There it is right there. And just elaborate what you just said. Back it up.
Wow. And you go to Ephesians 6:4 to find that as well.
Yes.
Dad stand in the shadow of his son instead of standing with him. You see his face, but not his heart.
Oh,
wow.
Praise God. That's powerful.
Wow. I think that is confirming all the other things that we've been discussing.
Exactly.
Men are being derailed by an abundance of well-meaning female mentors.
That's right. So it says right there, we're not throwing stones at you women, but we know that you are nurturers, and we know you love your family, and if anything hurts your family, it hurts you. You are well-meaning in what you're doing for your children. Some of you women are single and have been raising children. We take our hats off to you for the job that you have done. I know it has not been easy, but a lot of things that you do as a woman, you cannot give that young boy because you're not equipped as a man to do that because you are a woman. You are a nurturer. And some of those things that you try to give your son